I'm tired of you phony ass bitches on TikTok talking about I'm in the psych ward, posting videos that you're in the psych ward. No, bitch, you're probably in the hospital getting an STD check, or there's something seriously medically wrong with you, which is sad because cell phones are not allowed in the psych ward at all. There's seriously ill people in the psych ward. There's seriously mentally ill people in the psych ward that throw their shit around and they scream loud at night with real medical problems. And that's why phones are not allowed in the psych ward. So all you people that come on here and post TikToks talking about I'm in the psych ward, I'm in my grippy socks. No, you're not. And you need to stop because it's a serious place. It's not funny. And you, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because I've been in the psych ward twice this year, and it's hell. And it's nothing. No, you don't get a gown. Not where I'm from. You get paper scrubs, and you all match. You don't even get your cell phone in a 24-hour fucking hold. You don't. They take it away. Because when you're in there, they're focusing on you coming out of a mental psychosis, because that's literally why you go into a mental psych ward. If you're on the urge of killing yourself, you go into a 24-hour hold, or they send you to a mental facility on a crisis bed, which they might allow your phone. And that's two different things. Because a mental facility is not a hospital. Psych wards are in hospitals. And they're not fun. There's very nice people there. Staff are so cool. And you meet some pretty, nice people there. And you meet people that you can relate to. But it's not what it's chopped up to be. You don't want to be in the psych ward. I was in a mental psychosis, and I don't remember the first week I was there. I've seen demons, and I was talking to God and demons all at the same time, and they were fighting over me. And I was so scared. And literally, I couldn't even talk. Like, my thoughts were racing. I couldn't even speak to anybody. And I don't even remember the first week I was there. I was hallucinating and everything. And finally, when I came to realizing I was there, I thought I was gonna grow old there and die. I had visions of me growing old there. I had visions of me that everybody in the psych ward left, the patients, and then it was just me and the staff there. And then I had visions of me celebrating my birthday with the staff all by myself. It was just me and the staff. And I was so scared there. One day I went up to the desk. I thought the FBI was watching me. I went up to the desk where the nurses were, and I told them, I said, you guys need to let me out right now, or else this whole place is gonna blow up. And I swear to God, they fucking were like, you need to talk to the doctor, and he'll let you know when you can leave. I was in the psych ward for a month. And yeah, there's a lot going on in there. There's people smearing their shit on the wall. They had a I call it the sponge room. I don't know the technical term for it. I didn't go in there, but I witnessed like the security guards come in and take like there was people screaming in there all the time. There's people in there screaming about Jesus, and there was this one guy in there, and he'd scream, "They're taking the children's blood. They're taking the children's blood," and I literally would believe him, and I'd have to tell myself like, "Oh no, they're like I was." He'd scare me, and I'd be scared of the nurses and the doctors. But they're taking the children's blood, and then I'd have to like calm myself down, like, "No, they're not." I'd have to convince myself and be like, "No, they're not." But and then he'd like write gibberish all over because there was a chalkboard. It was huge. It was like a wall. It was a chalkboard wall, and he'd write gibberish all over it, and it felt like, and when we looked at it, it just like looked like, I don't know, like demon writing, and it was nuts. And then when it came to talking to the psychiatrist, the first couple of times, she would ask me the same questions over and over again, and it gave me a really bad anxiety attack to where my body couldn't move and words weren't coming out of my mouth. And so the security guards came in and they picked me up and like picked my whole body up, and then I started freaking out and I was like, let me go, let me go. And they're like, and then they just dragged me to my room and shot me with some kind of like tranquilizer or something, and I passed out. I don't know how long I was asleep, but I just passed out. And it was just a crazy experience. It was my first time in a psych ward. I swear to God, this is real. And yeah, I'm just sick of people on TikTok faking it. And it's nothing to fake about. Yeah, and then they ended up sending me to mental facility after that. My phone's dying. But yeah, it was crazy. And they drugged me up pretty bad. Psych ward ain't no joke. I literally didn't have my meds changed until about a month ago, and I was on that medication for about 4 months. So I was highly sedated for a long time. I could barely even like talk to my family or express myself for a very long time. But yeah.